Magnitude 3.6 quake caps Mount Rainier's weekend seismic swarm. Looking at volcano discovery, they had over 10 earthquakes on November 29th, and lately at least one quake a day. This is on Bennett Reality. After a spurt of seismic activity this weekend, Mount Rainier National Park was shaken by a 3.6 magnitude earthquake Sunday afternoon. The quake hit at 12:31 p.m. and was felt as far as Kent, nearly 80 miles away. The U.S. Geological Survey reported relatively shallow quake centered roughly a mile beneath the Earth's surface. The nearest town was Packwood, population 230, 13 miles northwest of the epicenter. Since Thanksgiving Day, more than a dozen other smaller quakes have shaken the volcano of Mount Rainier. The largest until Sunday was a magnitude 1. The mountain generally sees something in the neighborhood of a quake a week, but seismologists said the weekend tremors were not anything out of the ordinary for the earthquake-prone volcano. In other words, there's nothing to worry about. No eruption is imminent from the nation's third most dangerous volcano. These periodic swarms of little earthquakes are quite normal for Mount Rainier. This is what Bill Steele of Pacific Northwest Seismic Network says. And regardless, people living near the volcano should prepare for what might happen in the event of an eruption. This is what Wes Thelen said. He's research seismologist for the Cascades Volcano Observatory. Specifically, an eruption could cause lahars, which are large volcanic mud flows ripping down the side of the volcano. And this has happened thousands of years ago. In fact, there are towns just a ways off from the volcano that are built above those ancient lahars. Now, this quake does not change the lahar hazard at all, Thelen said. This is from Seattle Times, Katerina Kashimova, and on Bennett Reality. According to Volcano Discovery, Mount Rainier is a stratovolcano, 14,404 feet height, Washington State, of course. The status is normal or dormant, 1 out of 5. Rainier volcanic eruptions, 1894, 1882, 1879, 70, 1858, 1854, 1843, 1825, 300 BC, 520 BC, 3,400 BC, and going all the way back to 6,800 BC, just about every 500 years or so, except for 3,400 BC, 3,600 BC, 3,650 BC, 4,400 BC, 4,900 BC, 5,300 BC, 5,400 BC, 6,800 BC. So you can see it's pretty active. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.